Reactors. We have Bryce here today,
What's up, guys?
and we are doing our second Aerosmith reaction. The first one, I pulled the wrong video. But anyway, this is one that Bryce has definitely heard. Everybody's heard, but it's our first time reaction to it. We're doing Aerosmith, Walk This Way. We'll talk about it more later. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. And this is the original recording off of Toys in the Attic, 1975.
All right, let's do it.
Let's rock. Time to stop. All right, I'm gonna let you fire away. We're not gonna break down the lyrics too extensively.
I think we'd get in trouble if we. No, I love this one. It was one of my favorites growing up. You would play this album in the car, and this song I'd be just sitting in the back seat, like getting excited and dancing around, because the song makes you want to move. It's got that like hip hop influence, but they're playing everything within like rock instruments, and it's just such a cool like juxtaposition. I don't know if that's the word, but it works so well, and I've always loved this one. It's just really creative.
Yeah, Tyler really gets the words out quick, and
yeah.
as you most know, then they did a collaboration with
Run DMC.
Run DMC.
Yeah.
Perfect song to do that, and that actually gave Aerosmith sort of a comeback because they'd slid down, and because of drugs and a few other things, they were struggling. This whole album, Toys in the Attic, every song's good. Uncle Salty's on here, Sweet Emotion, a lot of them. Dream On wasn't on here. That was on the first one. But yeah, I love it, and when you listen in the headphones, there's all little percussive sounds going on.
It sounds a little different than when you normally play it in a car or something.
And when I was in high school, I was 15 when it came out in 1975. I just started driving, and this album got wore out.
Yeah, I believe it.
And when we had dances at school, they'd be playing that, and Last Child was real popular at our dances. So you don't think of Aerosmith as dance music, but when you say moving around.
I'm jealous because, I like the music I had growing up, but I'd have much rather had Aerosmith playing, everybody dancing around.
Their first, in my opinion, 4 albums were masterpieces. I go on and on. We're going to do a lot more Aerosmith, guys, but we're going to get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a great outro lead break coming up, too.
Mm-hmm.
Go back 10 seconds. And guys, I did want to take a moment to do a serious shout out. Jack Douglas was the producer to this album and many others, I believe. He passed away just a few days ago when we were recording this. He passed away on May the 11th. Here's his picture. Great record producer. I mean, fantastic. You've seen his name. At the time when I was young, I didn't think much about producers, what was going on, because I was barely playing music. And this guy put out album after album, and producers are so important. So to him and his family, you know, rest in peace. Jack Douglas, great, one of the greatest producers of all time. And in comments, guys, please list all the different people he produced. I mean, it's insane. But
definitely left his mark on this world.
yes,
Yeah.
And Aerosmith, growing up, I was still am huge. I've seen Aerosmith in the 70s, 80s, and I believe 90s. And one when Stephen was struggling with addiction, we didn't have internet, and we drove down to Greensboro from where I live in Virginia, and we're pumped up. We're young, and we're all like, yeah, we're going to see Aerosmith. I think Rocks had just came out, and all you Aerosmith fans know how good Rocks was, but you also know that was at the height of their struggles. So we're going there, and we pull up to the Greensboro Coliseum, and we see, and we're like, where's all, it's sold out. We're like, why is nobody in the parking lot hardly? And it said Aerosmith canceled.
Oh, that's awful.
And I mean, we're just hyped the whole trip. But Stephen made it back to us. I seen him, I don't know if it was the following year, and I'm glad he got help, glad he got healthy. It could happen to anybody. I would definitely not put him down for that, because that happens all the time, sadly.
And at a young age, because they were what, in their 20s, 30s, like.
Yeah, 20s then, and when we went there, they were really young.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine just being on top of the world at that age, being around so much? I've
seen some of his stories, and they were bringing in piles of money, and they'd show up to a town, and people would show up with pounds of cocaine to their, go to their. And Steven Tyler actually says in one of his interviews, he said he wished he'd have paid more attention to the women than the drugs. But I think he paid plenty of attention to the women too.
I'm sure he got to know a few of them.
But we're glad that they're healthy now, all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're doing good, and they were able to get through that and still create tons of great music. And Walk This Way, signature song.
Such a good
Sweet
song.
Emotion and Dream
Yeah.
On. They've got tons of good songs, but those, we played it till it was, the tape player was broke.
Oh, I believe it. This is one I could listen to every day for the rest of my life, and I wouldn't get bored. It's just such a fun, like, energetic song.
The artwork on the album, too, on Toys in the Attic, I thought was
Pretty neat,
And
yeah.
they came back on Rocks with Rats, from Toys in the Attic to Rats in the Cellar.
Well, and you said this was kind of like their comeback album, right?
No, Toys in the Attic was their Break Loose.
Oh, this is the Break Loose one.
Yeah.
If it was the comeback, I was gonna say that's perfect because like the Toys in the Attic that haven't
They
been played.
actually didn't make
But-
it big off of their first album. Dream On was on it, but
Yeah.
it sort of, and then they came out with Get Your Wings.
Mhm.
They had a big following, but they were not. They hadn't blown up yet.
Mainstream.
They were a heavy touring band, spreading their music.
Mhm.
Toys in the Attic, they just blew up when Toys in the Attic came out.
Nice.
And then they followed it with Rocks, which is a great. Some people consider that the best rock, heavy metal, not heavy metal, hard rock album
Mhm.
ever. A lot of the hard rock people point to that album. Then their downfall was started during Rocks. Rocks was a great album,
Mhm.
but then the one after that, they were really struggling.
Mm.
And then they came back, they had 2 or 3 different lives.
Well, they're still making songs today, which
All right,
is
well, yes, they're still produced, but we better wrap it up. I went on a little long on that one, but got Brad's Reactors. Bryce is back with us for an Aerosmith reaction. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and we will see you soon, and rock on.
see you guys.